Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World, and I want to tell you what I sold, just some of the things that I sold on eBay, and then I actually sold 3 things on Poshmark, which I haven't been selling anything up till now. So I'll tell you about the Poshmark things. I don't have pictures of them, but I'll just tell you what they were. The other day I sold a tan leather shoulder bag. It's called the Original Sack. That's the name of the brand. And I sold it for $15, and my earnings were $12 on that. And then I sold, I don't know why I saved 2 sheets here. I sold a little denim skirt, above the knee skirt, size 4. It was a Kenneth Cole distressed skirt. I sold it for $9, and I made $6.05. Not much. I sold a Susan Graver short sleeve sweater in a 3X. I sold it for $20, and I made $16 on that. So that's what I sold on Poshmark the last couple weeks of November. So I'm going to share the screen. I pulled some things, 25 things from eBay. And I'll try to share the screen here and show you what I sold. Turn camera off. Share. Okay, you should be seeing a t-shirt with zombies written across the front of it. I don't sell many t-shirts, but this one I just bought because there's this big thing about the zombie programs on. So I bought it, and I sold this for $16.14. It was on sale. I've been running a 10% off sale after the Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday, I had put things on sale for 30% off. I didn't really have a big number sell, but after that, I moved it down to 10% off sale. And that ends tonight. I may start it up again Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. You wouldn't think 10% would matter, but it does have that cross through on the price. Helps. So let's go on to the next thing here. Here's a Bowden dress. This is a stretchy dress. I think this just slipped over. I'm not sure if this had a zipper on the side of this or not. It may have. But it was just a stretch dress and real slinky, with a Y neckline. And I sold it on a best offer for $20, and they paid $4 shipping on that. And here's a men's Orvis. I call them like Perry Como sweaters, if anybody even knows who Perry Como was. He used to always wear these type of sweaters on his program. But this long sleeve, bulky knit Orvis sweater cardigan in a large, had 5 buttons. And I sold it. I took a best offer of $18 on it. And they paid shipping of $12.50 because this was a big bulky sweater. It had to go in a medium flat rate box. And here's that little down vest. It was very, very lightweight. And they call them packable because they fold up into themselves and fold right into a pocket that's on the inside of the jacket, and it makes this little package. And it was down-filled black nylon full zipper front, and it sold for $18. And they paid $4 shipping. Super lightweight. I sold this little t-shirt, women's t-shirt. This was a Harley Davidson from San Francisco. And this front of this had, the California was real blingy. It was made with little rhinestones. When you take pictures of these real shiny, blingy things, it doesn't show up on the picture, which is a shame. But I did, it was on sale for $15.29, and it had sold, it was in a 15% off sale and sold for $15.29, and it shipped for free. And here's a Peter Millar men's dress shirt in an extra large. This was in the fabric Nano Luxe Easy Care. And there's the tag. It was a button down. And that's the pattern of the, it wasn't just plain blue. It had this sort of a textured pattern to it. And it sold for $22.94. And that was on sale. They paid the sale price, $22.94. Here's a No Boundaries. Now, that's not a super brand, but it's a men's large, and it's a hunting and fishing shirt in this orange color. It was vented in the back, as you can see under there. It's vented, and it had lots of pockets and places to, I guess that's where you put your bullets. I'm not sure. Since I'm not a hunter person. But by Orvis, or not by Orvis, by No Boundaries. I think that's, No Boundaries is sold in maybe Target or one of those stores. I'm not sure if it's Walmart. I think it's Target. But it sold for, I took a best offer of $17 on it. And they paid $4 in shipping on it. Now, this pair of Born shoes, I put this on here because I sold them, and they bought them for the sale price of $22.94. I shipped them out. They went calculated shipping, and I didn't hear anything. In fact, I got a good review on them, which I don't understand this at all, because I got the shoes back and it said return to sender on the label. The box was damaged. And when I did some detective work, if you go on your PayPal, you can see about the tracking number, and these were refused at her post office. She never asked for a refund, but it said that eBay gave her a partial refund. I didn't hear anything about this. I have the shoes back. The shoes weren't damaged at all. I wrote the buyer a long note about what had happened and told her that the shoes were undamaged. I don't know if she wants them to get them back again, but I think she got a partial refund. So I'm confused about these shoes. I have them back in the damaged box, but the shoes are fine. They were wrapped up really good inside. So I just don't know what to do about that. Here's a bright pair of Chico's pants. These were stretchy, full. They weren't tight fitting. They were, wide leg pants in this bright floral color. And they sold for the asking price of $19.99, and they paid $4 shipping. They were a size 1, which is like a medium, I believe. And this Orvis men's medium, this was a heavy cotton shirt, short sleeve shirt in this olive color. And it sold for best offer of $17, and they paid $4 shipping on that. And here's a Ralph Lauren, Lauren by Ralph Lauren, women's 3X. This big pullover sweater. It was like a tunic length, and it had those buttons here at the side. It's a nice bright sweater, and it sold for the sale price of $21.24, and they paid calculated shipping on that. It was a heavy sweater. Here is something I've had for quite a while, which really surprised me because this was by Orvis. It's a women's size medium in a heavy cotton knit. But if you look at the buttons, they look like nickels with the buffalo nickel. And all the buttons are like that. I thought it was so neat. But it sat and sat and sat in my inventory. But it finally sold at the sale price of $19.51, and they paid expedited shipping on that. So here's this Ellie Tahari. This was a new with tags silk dress. This is with that this belt that wrapped around like twice and then tied in the front. In this, it was like above the knee. It wasn't quite a maxi. I mean a midi, but it was below the knee. I had it. It had a large sale price, which I can't remember what it was on there, but I had it up for $55.24, but I did take an offer of $30 on that, and they paid $4, and it went to Berkeley, California. And here's proof that you can sell Hawaiian summer shirts in the winter. This is a men's large by Caribbean, short sleeve silk shirt, had palm trees all over it. And it sold for the sale price of $21.24, $4 shipping. This was a really nice Timberland all-weather gear, men's extra large, quilted. It was quilted inside. This jacket. It wasn't real heavy, but it was and by Timberland weather gear in an extra large. And I did take a best offer of $25 on it, and they paid expedited shipping, which was a calculated shipping on this. This piece I've had forever too. This is by Ann Taylor, and the pictures were really bad on it. I took this a long time ago. It was a jump, what do they call them? A romper. It's all one piece. And the top of it was this lace, and underneath was like a polyester, and it had wide pants. You can't really tell on this. Like I said, the pictures were awful, but it was a size 2 rayon and cotton, and the top was this overlay of lace, and it sold for the regular price of $24.99, and I shipped it for free, and it went to Colorado. And here's a polo sweater, V-neck sweater, lamb's wool. This is all lamb's wool. Really nice sweater by Ralph Lauren. And I took a best offer of $20 because it had free shipping, but that only, this shipped out globally, and it was going to Australia. So from Kentucky, where it goes, where I send it to, it was free shipping to there, but then they pay the amount to get it to them. So I have no idea what the amount that they paid to get the sweater to them, but it was probably a pretty good amount. I want to look into doing regular shipping instead of the global shipping, the regular international shipping. And I think it makes it much cheaper for the buyer if I do the shipping instead of eBay doing it. So I'm going to look into that. I'm going to have a little conference with Suzanne A. Wells, and she said she will help you on it. So I may do that. So here's a sport coat I sold. This was a heavy Pendleton wool sweater in a dark Glen plaid. It was really nice and soft, that beautiful Pendleton wool. And it had those leather look buttons on it. And it was a size, what size was this? In a 40, 40 regular. And it sold for the asking price of $53.99. That was with a 10% off sale. And that gets shipped out in a, the medium flat rate box is what I put all my sport coats in. And here's a men's Ralph Lauren men's brown long sleeve V-neck lamb's wool sweater. A girl bought this for her husband, and she must have emailed me and questioned me back and forth at least 6-7 times. This had to get to her by today, actually, even though today is Sunday. But I think tomorrow he was going away on a trip, and he wanted this sweater, and she was so nervous it wouldn't get to her on time. So even though I've had fast and free on this, she bought it for $22.49, and I did ship. She was so concerned about it. I did ship this out priority mail. So she should have gotten it like Friday. It says, see, it says on here, on or before Friday. Oh, the 7th. But that's, that was if you would buy that today. You can't go buy this here because this is before it was sold. But when I bought it, it said it was 2-day shipping, and it would have gotten to her probably by Friday. So she did leave me a feedback, so I guess she got it. I had a lot of interest on this Under Armour Black Storm hoodie. It was very, very heavy with that big Under Armour logo on the front. And I had lots of best offers on it. I had put it on, I had a fairly high price of $52.99, and then it was on sale for $47.69. And I got all kinds of offers on it around $25 or $30, which I kept refusing. But I finally accepted an offer of $32.25, and they had to pay calculated shipping on that. So they paid $8.75 to get it to them. And this I just put on because this is one of the first beanie hats I've sold. This was an Under Armour. It wasn't a big sale, $10.79. And they paid $3 shipping on that. And it went to where? Went to Tennessee. here's a sweater I've had for a long time too. Betty Boop. It was a small long sleeve sweater. It was new with tags. And I did take a best offer of only $10.79 on this because I've had it for a long time. So they did pay $3 in shipping, or $4 in shipping on this. No, $3. This must have, I don't understand why this says 4 here, because it was $3 that they paid on shipping. And another jacket, and this was part of a jacket. This was Columbia men's large core jacket. And they make this jacket, it's called Interchange. And it has this jacket underneath and then a really huge big jacket on top. And the reason I know that is I had the whole thing one time, a whole big jacket. And it's like 2 separate jackets. Well, this is the inside jacket. And I got it separately at another time. And somebody bought it. And I did take an offer of $18 on this. And it shipped out. It shipped out expedited shipping. I think I put this in a medium flat rate box. So they paid $12.50 to get this shipped out to them. And here's a polo Ralph Lauren tie. And I just shipped it out yesterday. Yellow with, these were navy blue polka dots. You can't tell really. I put navy or black because, you know, sometimes I see navy and other people see black. They certainly look black here. So I put both just so there's no mistaking. This was made in Italy and it sold for $17.09. And I ship all the ties for free. And then this last thing I put on here because this is, I put several things on auction. After Cyber Monday, I put things that I've had for a long time up for auction. And I don't put them up for $1 or 50 cents or anything because I have to at least get back what I paid for them. And they pay shipping also. So somebody made one bid here and bought these for $6.99. They're Abercrombie and Fitch 10 regular bootcut jeans. There's nothing wrong with them. I just have had them a long time. So they got a good deal on those. And they paid $7.50 for shipping on top of the $6.99. So that is what I sold. Let's see if I can get back here now. Here I am. So yesterday I did a YouTube video, recorded video on shipping, but I had forgotten to tell about some other boxes and things I use. So I may do another shipping video and show you those things and what I put in the boxes, because I didn't tell you much about boxes that I use. And there are several boxes you can use and several that will save you some money. So I'll do that in the next couple days. I don't have the chat up today. I see I have 2 viewers though. So if you have a comment, just please leave me a comment or give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And that's it for today. I'm going to close and I think go make something for supper. I was watching the Browns game. You know, I'm in the Cleveland area. They were losing so bad that I stopped watching at halftime. So they were doing well for the last few games, and this was terrible today. So anyway, I'm going to close for now and see you next time. Bye.